Hello there everybody, it is me, Razor. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be talking about automatically crafting stuff. Well, last video I gave you guys a spoiler about pumpkin pie, which was correct. We are automatically making pumpkin pie. Yes, pumpkin pie. So this is basically, explaining how I did it. This video was inspired by Carves. I'm pretty sure that's his name. He made a giant vending machine that actually made food. And one of his bigger problems was he had to craft it all himself. We fixed that problem. And a lot of people probably have. But, you know, I felt like doing it myself. So this is my version. Okay, let's start up with the farms. This is our pumpkin farm. We have the stems here. We have the stems in a grid pattern with water on the outsides to fertilize all the crops. Observers and pistons connected together, looking so that whenever one of the stems grows a pumpkin, this part will move, basically changing the block so the observer will see it. Activate the pistons, breaking it, and then they're collected by this minecart, and then brought all the way into here. And then let's look. Okay, now let's look at this one, and let's follow the thing up. This is the sugarcane farm. Basically, how this one works is. Okay, so there's water in these little areas. 2 rows of water right behind the sugarcane, and you place them, and then they grow. Once they get high enough to the observers sense it and push the pistons, which breaks it and puts it into here. And this one is stackable. Honestly, all of these are stackable. This I'm pretty sure. But anyway, yeah, this is the only one I really stacked. And then it's put into here, which this one is constantly making sugarcane. So it's just brought down here, into here, making sugarcane. Then this one's really simple. There are chickens. The chickens lay eggs, hoppers collect eggs, eggs go down. But there's a cool thing about these. The trapdoors. They allow you to get more chickens in there, or if you're creative, just spawn more chickens. They also allow you to go in there, if required, like that. So you can do that. The carpet is there so that the chickens don't all get clogged in one area. So yeah. That's why we have that. And it just brings it all down. Oh hey, you just saw it work, didn't you? That was pretty cool. It's all brought into here. Eggs. And then where it's dispensed into here. Filling them. Now there are so many ways to do this with bookshelves, lecterns, barrels, redstone, observer, so much. I don't understand it, but I do understand observers. So this is kind of like a made up one. This is kind of what I made. So we have the crafter here, which with each of the pieces facing towards the crafter. Then you set up observers in this way so that the arrows are facing like this. Because if you know what happens because if you know how that works. When these are placed like this, they are constantly making a redstone signal, so if you connect them all to one switch, you can kind of just flick it, and then it just automates it entirely. It is so cool. I don't know how, but then the crafter just automatically makes the pumpkin pies. So, that's fun. This is good. Okay, let's keep looking. So yeah, that's just what we do here. And just makes pumpkin pie for us. Because, you know, that's nice. Let's see, how much do we have? We have 22. Nice. Yeah. A few pointers. These two work better when you let the day and night cycle. Like, I think going to bed will help. I don't know about the chickens. The chickens are just chickens. But yeah, there you go. I will say, this one works a lot better than that one. I don't know exactly why. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with, this one works. This one has to grow multiple times. This one just has to grow once for it to work. Yeah, it's just all funneled in here. Redstone all set up. This could be made so much easier, probably, or like made it look so much better. As I said, I'm not good with redstone. This could be set up in such a better way. See, because yeah, if just one of these things empties, the entire thing breaks. Why is there a block there? It's okay to have a block there. I'm dumb. Okay, cool. But yeah, if Carves hasn't already fixed his vending machine because of the new crafters, then go tell him. You spam in his messages, just like fix your vending machine. You can autocraft stuff now. I mean, he's made working airplanes and working cars and a working submarine that can go back and forth with missiles. I think he can do this. Anyhow, I'm also going to give you guys a sneak peek on the new thumbnail. If you're wondering what I mean by sneak peek, you'll see. You'll see. Nope. Okay. Nope. Well, that's how it's going so far, and that is all I'm going to show you. Goodbye, everybody, and thank you for watching. Bye!